This will be an interesting one. The DIHOOL solar panel disconnect switch, 4 strings, 30 amp DC circuit breaker box. Let's get started. I might not have this made very clear. There's a video, channel update. That channel update actually talks about what's happening here. And I didn't give every single time when I make a video an introduction, but watch that video. In short, there's a lot of off-grid happening. What we're building out, step by step. We'll make multiple small videos of products I'm using, of the installation I'm doing, so give you maybe an idea how or what you can do. What did I wrong and what can you do right? Hopefully that's not too often the case, but it will happen in this such a big project. So subscribe to the channel in case you want to watch that stuff. And all those products I'm using, which I do like, I'll try to point out. And there's always a link in the description or in the comments, whatever. And if you have any questions, always just leave comments under the videos and I'll make sure to answer those. So now you understand, hopefully, how this works. Whoop, wrong direction. Now you understand how it works, hopefully. It's higher than I'm. So not sure if this is up to code, all those things. So I'm not an electrician, want to disclose that. But that's what we're going to do in this video. And why are we doing this? Because we will have a couple solar arrays, at least 4. And this one is made for 4 strings. So we can have them all connect to here in a very proper and clean way. And then we can have them isolated in case we need to with this breaker panel, and then we can connect from this breaker panel to an inverter and use all those different solar arrays coming in and having in a clean installation like this one. So let's get started with that video. So I'm happy you're watching again. If you clicked on the video, you might be interested in this DIHOOL solar panel disconnect switch. Let's get a closer understanding of this, what it means. And I'll show you also what I'll be doing, because I will be installing this in my off-grid setup. This will be responsible for 4 strings coming in up to 30 amp each. Very, very important. I believe I opened this already. There we go. As you can see, a little bit better here. We have 4 individual breakers and the strings coming in here and strings going out. So those breakers are in between, and I will be installing them somewhere here. And you can see I have here my different units. The solar is coming in here, splitting through here. I have just made it easy. This entire box is just housing the cables. So I have a little slack in here, but I can actually connect them with MC4 connectors up here and then connect them to, ideally right up there, my DIHOOL breaker box. So I'm able to just individually connect and disconnect them as I need to and as I want to. And pretty cool here as well. You can see the bottom. We have the input here and the output here. This is for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 strings. And that's exactly what I will need. Correct. For my 2 inverters, which have each 2 strings, 2 MPPT solar chargers in here and 2 in here, which brings us to 4. So I'm able to utilize that. And therefore, the first thing I need to do, open this one up, look inside, and we'll do that together so you get an understanding. And I'll mount it and make my cable, because I did not buy them. I have an entire spool, so I'll cut them to length as I need them, and I'll figure out where I mount it on the wall so I have it long enough, obviously. And we only have those plastic bolts over here, so be gentle, don't use too much force on them. This is outdoor rated IP66 or something. I pried it open, nothing special, but they have ferrules on here, black wires here as well, so you see that. It looks like, hopefully. And those plastic bolts, they shouldn't fall out, but they can fall out, so be careful. Additionally, you have a spare package here. You do have MC4 connectors here. You need a crimper for that. Those MC4 tools. Then you have 2 sets of screws. Screws here as well, which I used already, and I have to say I hate it. I thought they would be the right size fitting for putting right into here, into these holes, because that's where you can use them for. That's one solution. There are multiple other ones, but don't do that. I just sunk mine and can't get it out. It doesn't fit in there. Really annoying. Way too short. So I'll be using a little different ones probably. It's mounted. Just And the last one. I'll continue with making the wires because they will be ding ding right there. Alrighty, so I have something connected here to those two, to the string, second string, which is this breaker. So we'll use the multimeter and see if we can get anything. So it's a little hard, I can't just put it in there. Hope for the best. So let's see. We're in DC, I hope you can see that on there. You flip it. Let's see, there we go. Those MC4 connectors, you have to touch them properly. Okay, so in the background I'm tapping in here and now we see 34 volts. It's cloudy outside, but it does work. So we have some load outside. That is great. Exactly what we want to see. Let's see what happens if we flip the breaker back. Here we go. Hope you can see that. Flip it here. Done. Put it back on. We have voltage again. Exactly what you want to see. That's how easy this should be. Let me know if you have any questions about this. If not, thanks for watching. Cheers!